Hello, friends. It is late for me. I am very tired. But before tomorrow starts, I wanted to lay out what I see in the market right now and how I am going about trading this current market this very minute. So, let's just go ahead and cover one by one in no particular order what we see. First things first, on the daily of Bitcoin, we see this long wick down, and in our previous trends, when we see a long wick down, we come down to either meet it or come close to it. We see uptrend, long wick down, meet it, pass it. This one right here is big, right? This was back in January. This is a big overall trends. Long wick down. Long wick down, came, met it. You could say this one, wick down, came, surpassed it. Wick down, came, surpassed it, so on and so forth. So given we just had a hyper move upwards, big candle down, my guess is overall, over the next day, maybe two, we are going to have at least hairs down. Might not be full solid candles, certainly could be, but at least some hairs. Okay, that's the first thing. The money flow on the daily is still very green. Generally a bullish signal, still very green. Topping out at the wave right here. So we could be entering downwards movement. But we have also had times where, if you just saw this to the left, if you didn't see this to the right, it looks like we're coming down, but eventually, it fights back up. That's certainly possible. Going into the 4 hour just to get a deeper look. Long wick down. What happens when we have other long wicks down? We come to meet it, right? Just a little bit of a closer look. This one we came up a little bit over halfway. Even this one, it took a little bit while, but we came back, eventually came back down. Patience. Uncertainty, volatility, major. Either way, there's going to be major. Oh, shoot. There we go. Ooh, yes. This is something I wanted to show. Looking at the weekly using market cipher A indicator. A indicator that myself and a mentor have developed, worked on, improved, tuned for 2 years, almost 2 years. This week isn't closed yet, but currently there is a dot, a green dot. What this green dot signifies is a entry of my bot that I may have, sometimes have, on. This would be a long entry on the weekly. The last time a dot like this appeared was in October 2015. So, after that, we actually came down, shot up almost twice as much, dumped back down again. Major volatility. Look, shot up again, dumped back down. Look at this volatility. Up and down. Up from 500 down to 300. Up to 468. Down to 352. These are not small movements. These are big movements. Big movement. 785 down to 484. This is on the weekly again, folks. So one could say it was the start of the bull market, but that doesn't mean it was easy for many people to trade. It's also dangerous waters. Now this is on the weekly, and so I mean just big moves, big moves. So could this mean that the bear market is over? We just have, major volatility, but we go up? Absolutely. Side note about the bot entry. The second part of 3 parts of this indicator is called Market Cipher B. I'm not going to go into all this information. We have a bot entry, the green dot. Do you know when this entry was? At 3,100. Let me get a closer look. 3,191, bottom of the market. Entered bottom of the market pretty much by $50. That's bullish. Looking at the money flow here. Money flow is decreasing from the bull market. See how it's nice and thick up here? Nice bull market. Came down crashing into the red through the bear market, right? This was the bear market. Could still be. Now this money flow is coming back. Potentially, does that mean that we are going to start seeing green money flow again? It is certainly possible. The flip side would be if the red just comes back down and continues. Certainly possible. Yesterday, I mentioned that the Bitcoin shorts breaking down, to me, wasn't really the most bullish indicator, and I'll tell you why. This pressure was released. This whole time where these shorts have been stacking up, what's been going on with the price? The price has been going up. It's been doing the opposite. As if either A, this money was here as dumb money, or this money was set in place to fool people. Isn't it interesting that as soon as this comes crashing down, this is shorts, by the way, this is shorts leaving the books. People are saying, well, that means shouldn't the price go up crazy because they're going out? Shorts leave the books and then it dumps. And so if this was the dumb money last time and the opposite happened, I'm going to be looking to see if this continues. If this is the dumb money this time and it continues downward, there's less and less shorts. That means the price could also go down more and more. This volume's in my face. What the heck? I don't know what I did to this chart, but I did something. Let's go to a different chart here. Let's fix this. Okay. All right, now we are on the hourly. Okay. I am looking at this white line. This is in tune with an indication called VWAP, volume weighted average. How this is typically read is when there is a sharp 90-degree break upwards or downwards. Sharp move up. There typically needs to fill the gap. In this case, it came back down, right? Now, doesn't take a genius to know that we've had some crazy movement upwards. And there are gaps that need to be filled. Where are those gaps? Well, let's take a look-see here. So down here at 5,700, 90-degree break up. Boom, came back down, gap was filled. At 5,900, boom, came up, never filled. Boom, came up, never filled. So we could even go further. I'd say 5,900. So, in my opinion, kind of the next worst case scenario is 5,900. This is the next worst case scenario. Not saying it's going to happen. I am missing something. I'm missing something. I'm forgetting something. Okay. So let's talk about how I'm trading, how I'm actually trading this. So we've had a lot of crazy gains. If you're new to this channel, if you've been around this channel, we just got out of a trade window where we made a whole bunch of crypto. Now is not the time you want to lose it. I am in protective mode. So what I am doing, I honestly believe more that within the next day, we are likely going to have some hairs down or move down somewhere in this from 6,900 to 66, 6,700, something like that. So I have a small position with low leverage as a hedge to protect the value of my Bitcoin asset total in the case that there is a major dump and that the market is crashing and that we did see the top for now. So if the market comes down, I cash those shorts. Okay, then it comes back up. I not only protected my investment, but I have more than I did before. This is a hedge trade against the market. This is not bet everything I have, my whole account value, and hopefully it goes down and I can catch a wick. That's how I'm trading it. Shout out to Remy 92, a whale crew member, currently in 6th place in the Bybit trade competition. If you place top 3 in this competition, tell you what, if you place top 3 in this competition, within the top 3, I'll give you $500. If you win, I'll give you 1,000, and I'm gonna give you like a chart or something signed or a mug or something like that. Okay, to anyone in the competition. So this trend is upwards. I mean, I guess overall. Oh, I remember. We need to go back to the weekly. Okay. So what I wanted to do was zoom in, right? So we have today, this green dot, and 2015, this green dot. What did those markets look like? Damn it, I have to go all the way back. Alright, let me just give you the crash course. Basically, they look the same. Go and look yourself. Go on the hourly or the 4 hourly. Go to the 4 hourly actually. That's what it is. Go to the 4 hourly. And go to October 2015. And you'll see, here we go, this is the view. You'll see it looks like this. It's going up similar shapes. And all that happens is there's a big move down and the bottom's kind of right here, and then boom, it goes up again. Now, I find that typically we overshoot and exaggerate what really happens, and so if I think that the target's 6,500, it ends up being 67. If I think it's 5,900, it ends up being 6,000 something. And so if the 6,600 is the over-exaggerated bottom, then I believe that there is a chance that, you know, we come down into the 6,800 or 6,700s, go sideways, and then up again, higher, and then another dump, and then up higher, and then another dump. And this is the true process to a quote-unquote potential bull market or bull run, so to speak. For me, personally, I don't know about you and your life, but I know I just need energy. I need more rest. Because we've been going ham, and you can only do 3-hour nap, 7-hour trades, 3-4 hour nap, 8-hour trade for so long until your body just needs some rest. And I'm kind of in that zone. And you know, the windows will come. They will come again. They come and go. But there's two things they always do. There's always one coming, and when it does, eventually it'll go. If you would like to acquire the market cipher indicators and know more information, I have videos on it. Search it, market cipher introduction. If you want it, scroll down for the details. Same thing with my trade group, scroll down for details. So we'll see what happens next. Again, I am in a low leverage, small position, hedge short to protect my assets. And if we get a little lucky, have some more Bitcoin for when it goes back up in the long run. Peace.